Dean, thank you for joining me. Let's firstly touch on Fleetwood Town. What were your main sort of takeaways from the game, both positive and negative?
I think both boxes. We let ourselves down in the attacking box and we let ourselves down in the defensive box as well. We were physically beat up at times. I thought their front two beat us up a little bit, their back line. And we made huge errors. And you make huge errors in this business and you give people a leg up, it's always going to be difficult to come back into the game. So, and the timing of the goals were absolutely critical. You know, we probably found ourselves a little bit unlucky with Danny's goal to be disallowed. I still think it's tight. And we had a great one-on-one and a great opportunity with Joe Buggle, a header as well that he should score. So them big moments and getting the first goal, I think I said last Friday, the first goal in these games are massive, especially the way the opposition set up, very defensive, hard to break down, physical in both boxes. And our phases I thought were pretty good. Just that finishing touch, not enough killer in our end product. And I just think from our point of view, that's where we want to improve.
And how can we sort of get ourselves in a position where we are taking those chances when they fall? Because as we know, they don't fall often and we work hard to get them. So what's the message to your players to actually get them to get that final ball over the line, if you like?
Well, we've just practically worked on it all week. We've done finishing all week. We've done both box work all week. So we'll see if that comes to fruition tomorrow. So you just got to keep working hard. You know, when the chips are down a little bit, which they are a little bit because we've lost our first two games. We've got to work a little bit hard, and that's what we've done this week. We've had a busy week. We come in last Sunday. We've worked basically a 5-day week this week. Usually we'd walk a 4 into a game, so I just felt it was needed. And please God, we got some of our key players back available. I think that'll help as well.
It's been a busy summer of recruitment, and we've just announced the signing of goalkeeper Kieran Slicker on a seasonal loan from Ipswich Town. Tell us a bit about the addition of Kieran and how happy are you overall with the recruitment?
Yeah, look, Slicks is a high calibre goalkeeper. I think the main thing for us was Evans is out injured now. We played a behind closed doors game on Tuesday against Stevenage, which was 4 people like Evans who've missed the majority of pre-season. He wasn't able to play because the bang he took on his knee. And we couldn't go into this game this weekend with one goalkeeper. So we got the opportunity of signing Slicks. Slicks is a top goalkeeper. We've been very lucky to be able to recruit him and get him into the building. Very much as a Josh Keeley type, that type of goalkeeper. And to even get into the national team the way he has and be captain of his 21s of his country for as long as he did, I think it was well over 20 games he captained them and played for them. And he's got high class, and you don't get into Man City and places like that if you're not a high class player. I know Ipswich have invested in the player himself, so I think the timing of it's very good for us. We needed that. We were in the market for a goalkeeper. It was the only department we need to make sure we had three players available in. And I think it's good recruitment from us, and it just shows how quick football can change, whether it's for a positive or negative. I say this all the time, and you know, we would have had only one goalkeeper this weekend if we didn't bring Slicks in, so we're delighted to have him.
So on to Bromley now. How are the preparations going, and what kind of challenge are you expecting from Andy Woodman's side?
We've always had great games against Bromley over the years. It's a great place to go. They've done an amazing job off the pitch. I think the main thing for us in this game, we have to limit their restarts. Obviously they try and make the opposition make mistakes, and they do it very well. They've got a lot of athleticism within their group, in the wide areas, in the 8 areas up front. Obviously we want to keep Cheek away from our goal as much as we can, but we have to implement how we play as well on the game. I think that's very important for us. We have to be brave in that, and we go there with a game plan, and I'm hoping the game plan will work.
It's our first away game of the season. How excited are you personally for this one, and what's the general mood in the camp like going into it?
From my own personal point of view, I don't get too high and I don't get too low because I know how difficult the business is, and I'm just focused on this game and making sure we get the detail right within the game. I think from the players' point of view, it's a London derby, and we're excited about the game, and there will be some selection changes, so good opportunity for some of the lads that are going to come into the team to show what they've got. And it's good to get a few key players back as well. I think that's very important, and we know we always take a great following down here. I'm not sure that I think it's limited this year because of the stand situation, but it just shows how far Bromley have come as a club, and they're building a new stand and what they've done to the facilities there. I remember going there a long time ago at Hemel, and there was only a small stand to the side of the goal, and there was some terrace, and they've done an amazing job. But I know our supporters, they've always been amazingly vocal down there. We've given them a lot to sing about down there as well over the years as well. We've won some games down there as well. And the last time I think we were there, we lost the quarter final of the trophy. Is that correct? And the last 16 the trophy when we went there depleted. So, look, I think we're excited about the game. We want to put last Saturday right. We're under no illusions how difficult the game's going to be. It's going to be a difficult task. It's so hard to play against Bromley. They work extremely hard without the ball, and they're defensively well organised. And they've got a killer in cheek, haven't they? They've got Kabamba. I'm looking forward to seeing Nicky. They've got Denangia, they've got people like that, they've got good players, a lot of good players. They've recruited well themselves, and they had a solid point last week at Shrewsbury in a tight game, extremely tight game. I thought they played really well first half, and the game was a bit more even second half, so we're a little bit unlucky. I think they got a goal chalked off for a tight offside as well in the first half, so it's going to be a good game. We're looking forward to it, and we love a London derby.
Absolutely, and listen, it's very early on in the season with plenty of opinions flying around from our supporters. Is it just the one game at a time mindset for you and the coaching staff?
It's always been that. Football can change so quick. You know, it's, at the end of the day, you know, the level of performance last week wasn't good enough. My job is to make it good, get it strong again, get it to the levels that we've seen here. A lot of people tell me about the division, and our last two games we've had 16 corners and not managed to score from any of them. We've given 3 corners. So I know our phases, I know our dominance in possession works. We just got to be better in both boxes. We can't be getting bullied by the opposition. You know, there's times over the years when I've been here when we've bullied the opposition, so that can't happen under my reign. Like I say, we get some key players back, get some continuity in selection. I think that'll give us a much better chance of winning games consistently.
So there's been a few injuries in the squad. How are the players currently looking, and are you happy with your options and overall depth, even with a few of the lads being unavailable?
Yeah, I'm happy with the squad. Totally happy with the squad. No issues with it whatsoever. I think we've got every box ticked that we wanted. I think for us, the players have got to step up and get to their A game as quick as they can. That's important. But we've got to help them as coaches, as a staff. We've got to help them with that. And like I say, I think people like Namdi, Nick Tavares, people like that are going to be huge players for us. So we've got a few that are injured. That's just part of the game. But the players that come in have to do the business, especially the standards we've set around it.
You touched upon it before. We've pretty much sold out our away allocation for tomorrow. Just how pleasing is it to have the travelling B Army back again in full support?
I think that's huge for the football club. But our last 6 home games here, we've managed to really get a massive crowd within this. You know, people were doubting, could we do this and could we do that? We can do it here. I know we can. We've got a great environment at the football club. We've got a lot of great people here. Got amazing supporters, and we have to go there and give our supporters something to sing about tomorrow. The sacrifices they made, the support they give us, it's down to us as a team, and the players and myself to make sure we go there and really give them something to sing about. And I thought last Saturday, especially in the second half, we didn't give them enough to sing about.
Well, I'll leave it at that. Dean, best of luck for tomorrow, and thank you for your time.
Cheers.